Hello and welcome, I'm the Imperor and this is Learning as we play Stellaris, where I play Stellaris and I try to explain what I do while I'm doing it so you get a better idea of how to play Stellaris yourself. If you're new to the series, please start at episode 1, otherwise we're going to continue. Quick disclaimer, I play from a role-play perspective first and foremost, so my choices will not be optimal, but I'm having fun playing the game and I assure you, you can too. The last few episodes have been fairly uneventful. We're currently in full-on terraforming mode, turning everything we have into Arctic or rather Alpine planets, and we are also on the way of transforming all the little creatures and critters in our empire into Alpine creatures. So we're gonna go ahead and modify the template of these guys so everyone has the same preferences. And I think, yeah, we have trade points left, pick left. We could return non-adaptive, habitability minus 10%. Honestly, that's not too much of a problem. Could go with egg laying, extra food. Wait, no, what? While living on a planet with a local food or minerals production surplus. That's interesting. Let's just give them rapid breeders so they produce quickly, so we have more slaves quickly. And let's go ahead, apply this, apply it to all. Should be very quick. I think 2 months is the minimum it takes. So we're just gonna go on pause, wait this out. It will happen in a moment while we wait for our resources to shore up. I think we should be selling some of this, but we should also continue on our path here. Right, everyone's transformed. There are a few species left for us to deal with, but that's okay. Look, we have some Genleth now. Very cute. Definitely you become Alpine preferenced. Sedentary, I don't quite like that. Let's take sedentary away because we move these people around a lot. They are after all slaves. This is fine. They will never be leaders. I don't care so much about that. What should they have as a positive trait? Maybe could just make them strong. It's always nice to have strong slaves. Oh god, that sounds so wrong in any context that is not Stellaris. Let's be real. Alright, let's deal with some of our surplus. Of course, we sell the food because there's really not much else we can do with it. We're not going to sell too much. And the same for the consumer goods. These are actually worth quite a lot. Let's go ahead and add some more here. So our trade income goes up. We don't really need a big surplus income on it. Our energy is going to spike soon as well. And with that little bit of trade income, we're going to go ahead and buy us a bunch of alloy, which I said I wouldn't do because it breaks the bank for our alloy trades. We're just going to go cancel this real quick and just buy some more alloy and just wait it out again. And with the alloy, let's check in our fleet first. This is what we're building up currently. We're just gonna go spend it all on that. Our mineral supply, we're gonna spend some of it. And then we're gonna go over our planets again. Check through everything that we can do. Here, for example, on this tech world, we could build some more districts. We have a lot of unemployed workers. I think we're gonna go push for some more tech. And maybe a little bit more energy. Because that will always be something that we need when we have such large navies moving our fleets around. Fully built out. This planet here. How many stations have we left? None. Well, alright. Okay. Nothing we can do here. Ah, wonderful. All the upgrades we're just gonna go do. And we definitely always want the storm relief shelter. This planet doesn't really do much. Has a weak magnetic field. Physics research goes up. Interesting. Probably why we are doing a research planet here. Why is our stability so low? Covenant with the Void. Yeah, that's fine. Pop approval rating. But overall it's pretty low. I'm not quite certain why that is. Maybe it's due to the terraforming. That might be it. I'm not gonna go do much here. See if we find anything cool that I would like to have. But I think it's just gonna be resource silos. We need more stuff. We need more room for stuff. But then again, no, wait. Before we do these. Look, this has a large energy. This is a large energy deficit. So we're gonna go with this and build some voltaic production here. So this can have a little bit of a income on energy. The mining district here. This will have the storm relief center. It will also get, what do we have? Anything interesting? Could get some luxury residences, but noble estates gives a little bit of stability. Let's have some. It's not super good, but it could be worse. Definitely we build some food processing facilities, hydroponics, and not a bioreactor. This also has a very noticeable food deficit, so I think we'll just add a few hydroponic farms. Hopefully this will change out quite a little bit. Alright, what do we have left to do here? You are a generator world, and you're doing your very bestest. Ancient refinery? I don't know if that is super sensible here. Do we have no clone vats yet? Well then, let us build some clone vats, but we build it down there first, because this is a little bit more limited of what can be built there, I feel. And maybe here we throw in... No, we have a pretty big deficit on this, so maybe we build a surface quarry as well. Help offset this, because remember, this reduces our trade income, because these have to be bought and brought to this planet, or transported to this planet, taking away from our precious trade ships and things like that. Research supply depot. Okay, now this is a generator world. I think we're gonna go with the astral siphon and then also throw a temple in here. And this last thing, a somewhat difficult choice. Ministry of Production. It's a planet limit. This would be very good on our producing planets, honestly. Recirculation center. There's nothing that springs to mind, really. Nothing that I would think, yeah, this is exactly right. We do have a little bit of production here for this. Can I put an ancient refinery here? Yes, then we'll replace this for that, because this produces only one thing and the ancient refinery produces all the things. So that's more sensible to have. We'll just leave this slot open. We don't have to spend everything right now. That's perfectly valid. Okay, we have food and... Whoops, no, that's the wrong one. I wanted to build this thing, giving plus 20%, and then we just build very basic stuff here. Clone vats on this. It's not ideal because we have a pretty big deficit, which I would like to take up. But the clone vats are far more interesting. Did I just build resource silos here? Mineral purification plant. Nah, that's fine. So this here is a generator world. Generator is already fully built out, so we can just go ahead and add a little bit more work on these two here. We have some blockers. Can we clear them? Wonderful, we can, and so we shall. We might want to check through for blockers again, because we have fresh ability to clear. Let's be sure we haven't missed anything. Because as you can see, slowly but surely we're getting to the place where blockers actually become a bit of an issue. What do we have here? We have a deficit of everything, basically. I think we're good for the moment on what we're building, so we'll just leave it at this. Just wanted to reduce our mineral income, or our surplus rather. Do we have something interesting here in terms of surplus? I mean, lots of interesting things. Astral threads, do we have something? Yes, we activate this, of course. Only 1,750 for the fleet. Everything else will just go ahead and activate where it makes sense to do so. Now, one thing I wanted to do, honestly, a fortress world might just be the place for this, is I want to build a shrink space depot. 50,000 storage capacity. And plus 500 minor artifact. This is amazing. And this is very cheap. With 800 alloy, this is good for us. Because the more we have, the more we can absorb in case of war, in case of everything. And having it on a military planet, which is better defended than others, that's a good situation. Like, this is 3,738. The AI barely ever builds armies like this. If this says 1,000... Let's look at these guys' army. Yeah, the stagnant ascendancies, the old empires, they have armies that can do it. Our neighbors? No way, they're not getting through. We have completed the modification of the general species. Beautiful. Let's continue our little crusade here, our genetic crusade with the Chim or the Kim. Let's create us a little template here. Make you alpine. Everyone will be happy. You're not decadent. You're most certainly not decadent. You're definitely slow learners, but you are slaves. You are not decadent. And maybe they get camouflage. Army health plus 20%. I think that's very cute, actually. Let's not make everyone strong. Let's give them a little bit of a variety as well. I mean, they look like they might be camouflaging. Let's research that. Just wait for it to finish. This is looking nice. We have big incomes. Nothing up on limit. Our research is rolling in as well, slowly but surely. The Numistic Order, what do you want? Very special offer for you. Numa has such great potential. In turn, the Priestess Crystals could be yours. Rare Crystals. No, we get Rare Crystals for 100 pops. Definitely not. Go away. Species modification. Again done. Nothing we want to do here. That is wonderful. Back into the species tab. Slowly, scrolly. The Tabazoid. These guys are what we picked up from beyond the rift, I think. They didn't think this would be what would be happening to them. They're proles. And they're starborn. And they're strong. They're the perfect workers. Let's give them vocational genomics. So they're just good at everything, basically. They will work our alloy productions into the next century. Speaking of which, let's check if we can't maybe go ahead and maybe replace the Psycho.
Species upgrade patch complete.
The Psycho, let's replace this with, what was that building that we had earlier? Not the alloy, where was it? This thing here, Ministry of Production, plus 15% on everything that we're currently producing here. Like, that would be pretty damn big. We don't need the Psycho here. Let's find our next good forge world and do the same thing. Replace this with the... Where is it? Have we already built it here somewhere? Ministry of Production, yeah, it's already in. Okay, next species modified. Ah, oh, wait. We need a leader. Let's put in a leader then. Next governor. Let's put in someone who already does something for leading. Reducing our build cost where we build. I mean, we have the income. Not species. Oh yeah, no, species is fine. And now these guys here, the Mandasuras. Okay. I don't think you're wasteful. You can be jinxed all you like, but you're not wasteful. Let's make you phototrophic. And don't forget to make you alpine. So phototrophic splits their needs between energy and food. But with the little amount of people we have of theirs, doesn't really matter much. We're just turning everyone alpine. Everyone will want to ski. The industry is gonna boom. Though I'm not quite sure if slaves actually get to ski. Would have to check in with people on that. Also, we should probably upgrade this thing. This would also increase our alloy income. If you remember here. Interesting. The alloy, yeah, no, here. 82 alloy income, like that's quite a bit. So we're gonna go upgrade this thing as well. We have successfully shipped out many of our targets, but the operation did not go without hitches. Okay, so infiltration level minus 25%, but we smuggled out some people. Did I smuggle out creatures that I now have to modified? I think it's these guys here. Yeah. I brought some fresh ones in that aren't of the right configuration, let's say. But that's okay. Or was it these guys? I don't even know who I'm smuggling out there. Doesn't matter. Someone will be happy or unhappy with whatever. Oh, next species. Die Wur. You get alpine. Oh, you're repugnant? Poor creatures. That's fine. Let's make you rapid breeders, even though no one really wants to. Clearly. This is making you sad, but also making you horny. Some sort of shame kink. Not kink shaming, though. It's perfectly fine if you're into that. Commander Don. What were you commanding, my man? Well, this fleet doesn't have a leader anymore, so I'm assuming it was the 4th wave leader. Let's chant for his soul or let the masses mourn. I think let the masses mourn and chant for his soul have more or less the same outcome, except for this year going into the spiritualist support. So let's chant for his soul until we meet again. Monthly unity and consumer up goods. Wonderful. Very good. And now we need a fresh commander here for this ancient fleet. Ship far rate, ship weapons damage. Oh, amazing trait. I love it. I think this will be our next commander here. Yin Den Mede. We hire you. Make us proud. Is our government opened up? Nope. Remember, we looked entirely different. Like, it's just quite incredible. Wait, is this you again? No, it's not you.
I've never seen implants like this.
Let's go do something, shall we? No, there's nothing for you to do. Okay, then go and assist with cloaking detection here, and you probably also can't do anything anymore because there's literally nothing left for them to do. Like, they immediately stop because there's nothing. So you go there, and afterward you go assist with cloaking detection there, which you can't because this place doesn't have a detection array. So let's make sure all of our border stations do actually have a detection array. So they can actually detect things that are trying to sneak us by. Little sneakersons. Can I afford this? Barely. I will. And one of our commanders commanding the 7th wave, which is our newest fleet, shall become a trickster. It's not super ideal, but can't be helped. Okay, we have a lot of influence, which we should probably also use because it is, I mean, we're earning a lot of it. We're earning a lot of it, don't get me wrong. But sitting on it also doesn't help us. So we're gonna go continue our claiming of their space here. Because I want them to really feel the next war that they're gonna start against us. I want them to realize what they're doing. Let's find us some construction ships. You're doing things. You're not quite doing anything. Is anyone working on finishing this connection up? I don't think anyone is. So let's have you build this with the last 500 alloy we just have ready right now. Nothing for us to do here. We can't really do much about this, I think. But they might have started to send someone in. Nah, it's only us still contributing to this. Our fleets will soon cost us a pretty penny. Are we selling any energy? Good. There's a buffer here.
Something game-changing.
Very good. That means another sun ship. Where are you even? I don't know. Sky burials. We have finished terraforming Elon Prime. Bodies began falling from the sky. On such heights, these ancient carcasses are reduced to pulp upon impact. Amongst the viscera, we have discovered clusters of small objects, ornamental instruments, and odd relics, all tumbling from the same dense clouds in the planet's upper atmosphere. Okay. Until the this will happen until the cloud graves are emptied entirely. Raining corpses. Artifacts from workers' jobs. Nah, we cleared this out immediately. That's horrible. We don't want Xenos falling on us. But that also means that all of our planets are now alpine. At least all the planets we can terraform. We cannot terraform all of them. But at least it should mean that's done now. Yeah, look at it. The only planets I believe that are left to not terraform should be after this Tomb World. So most of them will be alpine in a moment. Let's continue preparing our people. I mean, we are generous, are we not? We're looking at these poor creatures here and we feel for them and we feel that they should have good lives within our borders. I think that is how it should be. So we try and make them as comfortable as possible. We don't even have any of these. Oh, we have a few of these. Slow breeders. You're definitely not slow breeders. Not in my house. In my house we breed, people. And we like the alpine worlds. Okay, I can't apply this to them. I think... Actually don't quite know why that is. Maybe because of the main species there wasn't even a single creature. So we had to terraform another one. genetically modify another one. Ah yeah, let's go. Best music.
You ain't never seen implants like this.
2 months path quickly in this game. Let's continue our genetic modification project. You're all gonna be vocational genomics and no, let's make you also nomadic. It's not a lot of you, but get you all transformed here. Commander, transport fleet. Let's make you hardy. Your people are survivors. What does the shroud have to say us? Increased sensor. Well, let's try. Oh, look at that. It worked. Sensor range up and hyperlane detection range up. The hyperlane detection range only means how close we have to be to a system to know where the other hyperlanes are going. The sensor range actually tells us what we can see there. What's on the table right now? Senate floor, what are we talking about? Ah yeah, we're against this. Good. Our side is losing, but I can tell that we're against this by ever so slightly seeing the slight color variation. The orange one is us, the yellow is everyone else. Oh, hello. There's a lot of people against this all of a sudden. Jesus. Nice. Extra strong dark matter resonance chamber. Every 3 detection arrays provide +1 detection strength. Okay, this would just be trying to find everything cloaked ever. Let's see what else we have in here for options. Nothing super interesting. So I think we're just gonna keep upgrading our gamma lasers. Ah, no. We're gonna go in encryption. Make it harder for others to infiltrate us. And while we talk about it, let's have a quick look here. This is down. It's just building up. That's fine. Their encryption is very weak compared to what we can do. What does a smear campaign actually do? Spread our version of the truth, undermining the even the friendliest relationships. I mean, allowing to be reassigned was also preventing its infiltration levels. Oh, okay, so if we have sleeper cells, that means we retain our infiltration level. Well, that's very cool. But that is actually very practical. So if we're like done and we don't want to do anything anymore, we can just leave it there. Let's try and steal some technology. And let's bring someone in here, even if they're not perfectly suited for it. They do give bonuses on this stuff here, which means something. It means something. Let's just launch this. Where else do I have spies? Do I have spies here still? Oh yeah, we're working on it. Let's... Are we on top here? Yeah, let's gather more information to increase the upper limit of what we can know about them. Unexpected surge in native fauna population. We have discovered that the breeding cycles of many local species are intrinsically linked to the availability of water in the environment. Previously buried in soil for months, absorbing enough water to hatch, are now littering the landscape. Oh wow, food from Lutheria Prime plus 30% ancestor. What is this planet currently and what should it be in the future? Like, this is insane. If this is not an agri world, Hello, can I click this, please? No? I'm not allowed? Okay, I click the name then. Hey, this is a fortress world, but it's a fortress world which we haven't really specialized beyond fortress world yet, which is honestly pretty damn good, because we know now that we want, of course, subterranean specialization. We want this, and we want this. And this we're gonna go build out to be food production, because this planet will produce a heck of a lot of food. 30%, and society research is also super high, so I'm looking at, honestly, building. Do we not have like specifically society research geared buildings? I think we never did that. We never researched those. We have to go with basic research, but we'll put some basic research in for sure. For sure we're gonna go do that, if I can just find it down there somewhere. There we go, research labs. Let's build them. Let's give this a little star, so I know there's something here. Has an extra feature. Okay, you're cloaked, you're just sitting around. Did I give this thing a detection array? I did, wonderful. So I can go ahead and turn your cloaking off and just tell you to assist cloaking detection. And I tell you to do the very same, please. For some reason, if I press the button here, this one, it doesn't do anything. But if I do it right click and tell them, then it works. Anyway. They are assisting with cloaking detection. Wonderful. We are earning, we are earning, we're earning. Where are we at? God, we really crashed the market on alloys. It really brought down the house. We could build up some stronger armies while we wait, really. So where's this fleet? You're sitting there. Let's give you the flag. Can't build armies here. Can't build armies here. The reason I can't build armies here is I believe I do not have planets anywhere there. So if this sector had planets, maybe. Or it's because it doesn't have a shipyard. Like if you look at this up here, army hub can't go. Starbase is not in a sector. Yeah, so it needs to be in a sector. And what you can build depends on the planet. So we can't build all sorts of armies, because we might not have the creatures here. And we can't build endlessly either. The amount of creatures or species we have very much inform how much we can have. Now, clone armies help this a little bit, but clone armies are also much, much weaker than regular armies. So we're gonna go build us some clone armies here of various slaves. We haven't researched the slave army thing, so we're just gonna go throw in some clone armies. And these are weaker, but they're also cheaper to bake, so we can have just a lot of these. And I turned on the little flag icon on this. So this is the transport fleet that these newly built armies will rally to automatically, because it's our weakest fleet with 2,000 armies, and we will be facing some pretty strong resistance in the next few wars. You can rest assured on that.
Aren't your standard users.
Alright, encryption +2. Let's get our code breaking up. I think we don't need to defend so much, as we want to ensure our processes are good. The word technocracy would like a commercial pact. We'll take it. We can afford to lose a little bit here. And that's these guys here. We could offer a migration treaty. Sadly, I don't think I am allowed to invite them into our anything. Also can't offer... they have association status with another, and they are a prospectorium under someone, so we can't go ahead and take anything from them. What? Brigands blockade at Akmar. What? Representative of the Empire. Temporary blockade is now in effect on Akamar. Processing and transportation of food and minerals through the system are now subject to seizure by external customs. Sometimes these customs checks can be stressful. We understand. Cooperate and... You will regret this. Let's get a research agreement. Let's see how it stacks up. Yeah, we learn a bit. They learn a bit. That's not bad. That's not a bad agreement for us. Let's also have a migration treaty with them. Again, we have a good income of influence, so we can afford having some of these down. And where is this blockade? Akamar. Now, I will show you a function I barely ever use. I barely ever use this function. We can actually search. F for find. Akamar. I can click on this. This is not even my system. Why are you informing me of this? It's a strong fleet, but they're locked there. They're not gonna go anywhere because they would have to go through a fallen empire. They can go here and there. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's not actually really good for them. Conquer nature, better, even, faster. People so happy, living well, living life. Alright, what do we do? Chart the unknown doesn't really help us anymore. Yeah, I think impenetrable border. Decrease the upgrade cost a little bit. Let's have that. Not super ideal because we're not at war, but we take some of the positives here. Transport fleet, so you are a general. And a general you shall be. Congratulations to your promotion. I'm proud to have such fantastically capable Jollians serving under my control and command. King Ron, King Con, Ron Vanavel, whatever his name is, will be very pleased indeed. Yeah, I don't care about your first contact thing. Whatever it is. I think they're just gonna go back and forth here because they're literally stuck. I mean, they have a formidable fleet. That would be a problem if they weren't stuck there, but they are stuck. You are assisting with cloaking detection. Let's give you Salvager just for the sublight speed. We might need you eventually to work on some debris, which, funnily enough, Salvager kind of negates because they don't take research from it anymore, I think. Trust cap -10%, -10. Yeah, well, it's okay. Trust cap is how trustworthy we can possibly be to allies or those that we talk to. You are in the League of Yara. God damn, everyone is in the League of Yara or subject to someone in the League of Yara. Look at all this. Look at this nonsense. Look at them. Thinking they got anything on anyone. Fools. Fools, a lot of them. We keep reinforcing our beautiful, beautiful fleets. Or we should upgrade what we have. Let's go upgrade the fleets that we have.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Now, this is one of the most inspired pieces of gaming music I've ever heard. They put organ music into this. Who thinks of that? I'm not a music person, really. I know I've noted on the background music twice today, but goddamn is it good. It's so good. Let's get even better at code breaking. Wait, halt. What's this? Advanced shield hardening? Nah. We don't quite need this. We're code breakers. We hacker. We hacker into your systems. Honestly, I think I might be using the infiltration and spy stuff way more in the future. So the base level is 50 now due to research and stuff. Assets give us +10 because we have one left here, which is pretty damn cool. Goes up. Let's see if we can actually steal some tech. Chasing a lead here. How inspired is space music with organ music? I swear. I would have never thought of that. I mean, trumpets, fanfares, drums, all this, yes. But organ music? Come now. Come now. You must be just as impressed as I am. And I think I fucked up with this thing. It's not doing anything. Why? Because I didn't CTRL shift its command. I just shift commanded it. But it had the automatic build first, so it never started on the thing that comes after the automatic build. Then the automatic build is basically endless, which is the problem here. Our patron, the Whisperers of in the Void, seems to have relinquished a fraction of its energy in a fold of the Shroud. The conclave of telepaths is certain that our close bond will allow one of us to safely absorb and wield this power. Few candidates were selected, but only one of them can be granted the privilege to wield the power of our patron. Who shall it be? Oh dear, I have to actually look at these people. I'm not doing this blindly. Veteran level reached. You are governing, I'm sure. So let's make you an analyst. Our little plant boy governors analyzing everything every day. Okay. High King Con Ronavel. Do we concentrate power? I think we very much concentrate power. Who else? Except our High King, our immortal, the Chosen One? Excuse me? I mean, he's a little bit intolerant, but that is very understandable all over. Of course it has to be High King Conron Avel. Damn it. Yeah, I feared a little bit. I feared a little bit that he would become immortal again. So we lost out on having another immortal because he already was immortal. It is done as the power was invested in Conron Avel. All those around could feel the weight of his psionic presence. It is powerful and the commands respect. He will now be immortal champion of the Whisperers of the Void. So he becomes immortal again, double immortal. He gets operation cost minus 20% while on the council, monthly influence +1 and encryption +1. But he is no longer a psychic because he is now chosen of the Whisperers, which is better than psychic. So he's the chosen one and he is the chosen of the Whisperers. He is all sorts of chosen, this man. He is absolutely all sorts of chosen. What do we have here? Nothing, nothing. Why is there a little pop-up? Why was there a little pop-up? We've done all this. Maybe a new contact. So we have a lot of archaeological sites which we can't do anything with because they are not even close to our empire. They are very much away and out, so nothing for us to be done there. You are done. Yeah, you built all these wonderful hyperlane connections. So let's bring you up here because you're gonna start building hyperlane connections from up around here. You can also see they're blue when they run across hyperlane connections as opposed to orange when they don't. And they're way quicker to do that. So yeah, if we weren't in such a state of building up our forces, we would be completely throwing our full alloy might toward building hyperlane connections. Oh, look at that, look at that. Price has come down again. Perfect opportunity for us to buy. Let's go ahead. That's about as much as I'm willing to pay for it. Let's keep reinforcing our amazing fleets, which are slowly becoming a force unto themselves. Though of course the upgrade costs are still fairly prohibitive for us. These guys are easier to upgrade because they are basically newer overall. But we did change out a lot recently. Hel Nudaran research secured. The trust we manufactured was just sufficient to grant us our window of opportunity. Wait, this will do mission accomplished. We would get self-evolving logic plus 30%. Or this is an ideal opportunity to seize more. We would get nanomechanics, materials workshop, infiltration level goes down by 15, and we get both. We get two things. Let's do that. We get this because because the asset we took gives us this option. Must wait at least 6 years before attempting another breach of the research facilities. I mean, this is ideal. So we're gonna go do this exactly. Wait, what happened? Nothing happened. I'm just a fool. I thought they split. They didn't split. Okay, our infiltration level is kind of low now. But it's gonna go up again. And eventually we can just be like, yeah, you know what? We're good. Could extort favors, which is very funny to me. Mega engineering. I think we want to take this. And maybe a quick cursory glance above everything else. I mean, this is pretty good and quick, but this is a rare tech. Resource storage capacity plus 20,000. Arc furnace capacity, dice swarm capacity. This is pretty damn good. Deep space citadel system capacity plus 1. We want that. And megastructure restoration also good. There's sometimes broken down megastructures which we could find that we can then restore. I mean, there's a lot here I want, but right now we're not at war, so I think we're gonna go ahead and be like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna learn more about building them big things. Commander of, what are you commanding? What are you commanding? The messenger's chosen. He's commanding our Federation fleet. So let's get you Trickster instead of Unyielding. I don't quite like Unyielding. Ship hull points plus 20% is good, but combat disengagement chance is worse. Because usually it's not... Like the 20% hull point is not enough to decide a battle most of the time. So if you lose, you're gonna lose harder. And this here is just better. If you get out better. So this is more sensible in my views. Overall as an option. You can take both, of course, but sometimes very seldomly I have preferences. Very, very seldomly. Yeah, resolution has failed, no wonder. It was a garbage resolution. Tianqi Conservation Act. Repeal the recycling initiatives. I still don't know what that does, so I don't care enough. What is our federation looking like? Okay, we're slowly building up. I don't fully understand why, because our cohesion was just, it keeps going down. Oh, we have 2 representatives assigned. No, we still have only 1 representative assigned. But he's getting better at it. He's getting better at it. So he alone can push up our federation level slowly but surely. Let's go Tefe up them. You are what? Minister of State. And you are representing our interests. Ah, this is the guy. Damn, this is the guy. This is him. Look at him, our Minister of State. How can you also be representing our interests there? Interesting. Okay, I think we're gonna go with principled because we have a stability issue due to being in the covenant with the Whisperers. What can we do with the electro horses? Let's steal some tech from them as well. No, let's acquire an asset first. Let's do that. I'm starting to enjoy the espionage thing. I'm starting to enjoy it. It's definitely better than the first contact garbage. I'm still mad about the first contact thing. Sadly, I cannot establish a spy network with these guys. They're only superior anymore. They're only superior. That is better than overwhelming. Trust me. Who is, you are insulting us. Cute. I cannot even make you a rival because you're so weak. Go ahead and insult me. Insult me all you like. Okay, we're not supposed to do anything silly with this, so we're not gonna. Arcane technology, that can't be silly, right? Your people can't be mad if I try and do arcane technology with this. Are you even the ones? Oh no, you're not even the guys who get angry. You are not even the guys who will get angry if I do this. Good. I like that. They're the Order of the Burning Star. I like that. That is so cool. What was I about to do? People, remind me. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. Ah, yes. Activate the reverse engineering of arcane technology. Gets us a little bit. Someone here will be upset, but who cares? We have 0% approval rating of these guys. Faction suppressed. Yeah, well, that's gonna get you. The Coils of God. Rise unusual minority, religious, artistic. Movement, the Coils of God. Primitive, mechanical clocks are considered holy, but ritually destroyed after a year's operation. The worm and serpent analogues of the planets are protected from harm, time. The Coils priests say is a labyrinth, but will be. Oh. This sounds familiar. Observe it as close as we can. They are thinking in the same ways as we did or do. Incredible. This odd little species. When is our thing coming? Here. I think. Yeah, this is ours. Played by unknown. They don't know who I am. They don't know I'm the Emperor. Right now we're just mainly chilling. We're just chilling here. It's nothing interesting to build in there. I mean, we're chilling and we're building up fleets. That's what we're doing. I don't even know if the reinforce all button also reinforces this. But I think it does, because we have a lot of ships in here that we didn't have before. Our command limits are going up again. Let's add more torpedo cruisers. And some more battleships. Let's fill out on the top end here. Oh, this thing doesn't even have any battleships in it. Oh, we can do a Titan, of course. We should really look into Titans. What am I even doing here? Let's stop the silliness. We want Titans in our fleets. Okay, let's look at Titans. Let us go look at Titans instead of building up these. I mean, they're good, but let's go ahead and design us a Titan or two. Now we're gonna go for custom. Titan bow, Titan core, Titan stern. So this here is for Titanic weapons, which yeah, 0 to 250 range, can't go bigger. They do a lot of armor and hull damage. So the range is insane on this. So we would need something that has similar range, which doesn't really quite exist. So the longest range what we have here are railguns, which are surprisingly also good against shield, which this thing isn't. So we're gonna go throw in some of these. I'm saying specifically some, because I also want something that is a little bit better against things that might get closer. So some lasers and auto cannons. Not super ideal, but that'll be fine. And we'll just throw a railgun and honestly just a mix of everything. Just a mix of everything. The main point of a Titans is this. They have this aura thing happening, where they can go. Decrease enemy shield hit points by 20%. Decrease ship fire rate by 10%. Emergency FTL jump to cooldown. Basically lock the enemy in combat, which can be good, can be bad. Gives us a greater chance to destroy stuff. Could increase our own ship fire rate. Could increase our tracking. Could increase our hull regen, which I love, because they just heal your fleets as they are. This is very good, but I think this is still the strongest one. Probably this and this, like the FTL reduction, because you get to destroy way more of their fleet this way, which is fantastic. This here is good though, so we're gonna have one that is dedicated to healing. Of course, artillery is its job here. Obviously, this thing is just gonna go stay all the way in the back and just fire. And how do we keep it safe? Of course, psionic shields en masse. Or maybe we give a little bit of this instead so we have some energy left. I don't think we need that much energy though. Let's get auxiliary fire control. Let's get some afterburners in there to make it somewhat maneuverable. I mean, this thing is slow as hell, but could still be somewhat maneuverable. And let's give it some shield hardness, which increases something. Our shields, most likely. And I think we can replace one of these with that. And let's build a few more of these in here. Ah, that's too many. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Do we have a hyper shield? No. So now we have a good combination here. Our fleets are mainly shields. So if we ever encounter something that rips through shields and doesn't really go through armor, we're kinda dead. But that's what we got our little point defense ships for. So this thing here will be our support titan. I'll just call it this. And we have a certain amount of titans we can have. If we hover over here, you can see down there Titan 0-3 and Titan 0-3. Now, the Titan 0-3, one of these is for the Federation fleet. The other is for our fleets. And since we can have only one Titan per fleet because we have 3 fleets currently, we're just going to leave it exactly there. So we're going to go put one support Titan into each fleet. And then we're going to go ahead and fill up all the other slots with, for example, our battleships, which doesn't really work here because there's not enough space. We'll just put more point defense classes in then. That's okay. And here, this cruiser, all good. And what do we here? What do we do here? Yeah, more torpedo artillery class. Very good, very good, very good indeed. Wonderful, beautiful. Our fleets will be fantastic. Now, currently, this didn't go up. Why didn't it go up? Why? Because we currently have nowhere to build Titans. So the cost to reinforce didn't go up, and you think, well, damn, Titans must be free. They're not, sadly. To build a Titan, we have to get somewhere where we can actually build one. So we have to go here, I think, and replace this with Titan Assembly Yard, which requires a Citadel update. So we need to upgrade this to the highest rank before we can start building a Citadel. A Titan assembly line here. So we're gonna go wait a little bit. And of course we start the assembly lines for our Titans in our very home system. Now this is slightly cheaper than it usually would be due to our what's it called? Our agenda. We should also consider building more of those zero space folding places. Can I build more of these? The things. Let's go to one of our tech worlds. Let's have a look here. Can I build another of these? Shrink Space Depot. Empire modifier. Okay, no, this... Huh. It doesn't say that is an empire-wide limit. We could even have multiple of these on a planet. They're just very expensive to build. That's it, but we can have many of them. So we could have stockpiles and stockpiles of resources. which I think is wonderful. Absolutely adorable. What system is this? That this has some... Oh, yeah, this is this place. This is our outer colony here. That's why it's both a fortress and a research world. Got it. Okay, new person here. What do? You are a commander of the 4th wave. Let's make you an engineer. Support the construction and repair of our ships. And now we just wait for the Citadel upgrade here. We might want to give the Citadel upgrade to all of these, though we're not going to put a Titan shipyard into everything. Though we might, honestly. It speeds up. If we build 3 Titans, we have 3 places that can build Titans. Goes quicker, right? Simple math. Even I can do that. Oh, a new Federation president. That's not great. So these guys are now the leader. But that's okay. If they suggest anything, we can just vote them down. And currently, it's a stalemate. Either we both agree or nothing happens. So that's okay. That's quite okay. And with that, I think we're going to leave it here today. I know currently there's not that much happening, but damn, we just had our king, our high king, Conron Avel, turned chosen of the Whisperers after being already the chosen one. Like this guy here is all sorts of powerful. He is beyond everything else. It's incredible stuff happening. I hope you enjoyed. If you learned anything, I'm very glad. If you have any questions down in the comments, you go. Also join our Discord, check out our streams. Saturdays is Stellaris. And I wish you the very best of luck with your own space empire. You got this. You got this.